Hello everyone. I'm just checking in. Me and Buckin are gonna go splitting, so figured I'll probably make a video out of it. And I've got something kind of cool. This was the first ever double bit that I made, and it's a beauty axe. You can see it's got an awesome profile. It's really got a splitting profile on both sides. My vision for this axe, I'm gonna resharpen it and redo it. There's a reason I never sold this axe. I'll give you guys a bit of a better look. I think this was the third or fourth axe I ever made, and it's a little bit awkward. I got a good haft on it and everything like that, but I didn't know how to sharpen when I was doing this. So my edges are non-existent on it, but other than that, you can see when I was burning, I got a bunch of hot spots and all that kind of stuff on there. But it's a really cool old head, and I've been really wanting to swing around a double bit. It's been months since I've used a double bit, and I used this one once, and then I haven't used it again, and haven't used any other double bit since. So I think I'm gonna put a new edge on this, and then Buckin and I will go splitting and have some fun with it. And you guys probably seen from one of the last videos, my glorious new splitting axe I made on the Sheriff handle, 33.5 inches long. Got a ridiculous profile, very sharp entry. I should be able to grab wood, split wood, kind of do whatever I want with this thing. And it's on a nice long handle. I even did a little bit of customization on the palm swell, and I couldn't be happier with this axe. But we'll see how it performs. So between this one and my double, hopefully I can get that all tuned up before Buckin's ready to go, and we'll go and take it out. See if we can do some damage with her. No playing around. We're breaking out the 36 grit for this job. There's a lot of material that's got to go. All right, so it's a new day. I ended up having a friend stop by and kind of came by after work, and so we ended up hanging out for a bit. Weren't able to go splitting yesterday. It was my friend Doug who stopped by, and Doug, if you're watching, so great to see you, and I love you. I don't know if you remember me talking about, in my last splitting video, I was talking a little bit about these masters of their craft and learning from those people and appreciating them. Doug is that guy. Doug is, I believe he's 60 now, and I paved with him for the last 2 years. He taught me everything I know about paving, and we became extremely good friends, working together. I won't go into too much about him, but he was an iron worker for 30 years. That's a hard job, and he's always done what he's had to do to provide for himself and his family, and he's just a great man. So I'm always happy when he stops by, and I've really wanted to make a point ever since quitting paving to stay connected with him, and I got another good buddy, Cleary, too, from that job. So made a lot of good friends at that job, and it's nice to stay in contact with them, big time. But all of that to say, I think Buckin's pretty much ready to go splitting today. So I'm gonna go head over and test out this double bit and my brand new Sheriff splitting axe. Very exciting stuff. Okay, here's the two axes I'm bringing out today. We've got my new Sheriff Tazzy here from the last video. One of the last videos anyways. I'm very excited to use that. But this I'm excited about. This was the first double bit I ever made, and I think I showed you guys the profiles before. I didn't know what I was doing sharpening. So I just tuned these up. I didn't spend a lot of time on it, but but we've got a sharp side that's around 22.5-ish degrees entry. It's not the most convex. It's actually more of a straight grind just because I was a little bit pinched on time sharpening it up. And this is just a personal axe, so I just kind of went at her. But man, I'm excited to use this. This will just be my beat it up side. This is like, 27.5, closer to even 30 degrees. That'll just be my beater side. And this one I'll be able to stick wood, and I'll be able to split wood great with that side as well. I haven't done a lot of double bit splitting, so I am very excited to bring this baby back out and give her some love. And what about this? Can't forget about this one. My God. See what I mean? That's the sharp side. Just, oh, come on. Oh. This is gonna be crazy. All right, voiceover time. This was a job that we did about 2 weeks ago. Buckin came and cut probably 15, 16 trees here. I was on the gimbal. This is where I ran my first saw. They've got it all bucked up now and ready to be split. So I believe it's just the lady that lives here, or there might be a few of them that live here. But yeah, Buckin offered to help him do some splitting, and we always like having a spot to test out our axes. So now we got a whole bunch of work here, and that's always nice. But I left some of these clips a little bit longer. I just want to showcase how nice it is to be able to grab wood with your axe. It's something that I've been doing pretty much from the beginning, but I do make some of my splitting axes a little bit chunkier. But the double bit is the best of both worlds. I got the one side, I showed you guys earlier, the one side is super sharp and grabs wood like nothing. You can see it just dropping into that block and sticking real nice. And then the other side is just chunky. So I really enjoyed using this axe, and I don't think I'll leave the house to go splitting without it anytime soon. You can see it just flicks on its own. Right there, I hit it into the dirt with my chunky side, and I checked my bit after. I think I hit it into the dirt about 3 times. I was just letting loose, having fun. This is a personal axe, and it's nice. I think when I'm not stressing about breaking my axe or ruining an axe that I'm selling or I've got a buyer lined up for, I think I take a little more chances, and I think I'm a better axeman when I do. So, obviously you can get bit, and you can break a handle, or you can chip up your bit good, but yeah, I just feel a lot more comfortable with an axe like this that I know I'm keeping, and it is just an absolute joy. That chunky side split so well, and look at this, just grabbing wood. Here you come, and then you'll see me probably flip around to the chunky side. Boom. That's fun. I could do this all day with this axe. And I show a little bit of the other axe as well. It was awesome. I could grab wood with it. I wasn't getting stuck at all. I think I talk a little more about it in the video as well. But I just wanted to kind of voice over here when we're not doing a whole lot. And I left a lot of Buckin and I's dialogue in here. He teaches me a little bit more about the overheads, kind of the overhead slam down, I call it. And it's something that I do from time to time, but I didn't really know the science behind it. So we go into detail a little bit on that, and I know some of you are here and you're learning through me with these lessons that Buckin's given me. I know some of you guys appreciate it, so I like to leave some of that in. And then me and Buckin just have some conversations here as well towards the end of the video, and I'm curious what you think. We're doing a little bit of splitting, but we're kind of just having a conversation, and I don't know. I decided to leave it in. I enjoyed our conversation like I always do, and something something about as men, I notice always with all my male friends, it's always best, and you're always having the best conversations when you're doing something. I've heard psychologists talk about this, that I've even heard about a study from a while ago that was, if you want men to open up to each other, bring them by to a garage and have a broken lawnmower. I'm not kidding you. This is the study I heard of. And men, they'd be in a garage with a broken lawnmower and they decide to figure it out. And that's when, next thing you know, they're working on the lawnmower and now they're talking about the issues that they're having. And they start opening up to things. It's always how it's been at work or playing sports or whatever. I've always made my best friends doing work or some kind of other activity, doing something with other men. That's how I've bonded with them. So anyways, long way to say, this was a fun day. And yeah, some of these axes are just ridiculous. It feels like every axe is topping the last one. So I'm having a blast, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching. I couldn't be more grateful that you're here, and love you guys. This rotten cedar is kind of funny to split.
Oh yes, it is.
Just light and dead and just...
Yep. It comes out nice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. See, that's the length.
Yeah.
That wood under the wood is the way to go.
Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not hard wood to split,
Yeah.
but the bite, Luke.
Yeah.
Sliver. Okay.
Is there a different, like a different style to doing the overhead slam down with a double bit?
Well, let me see your double. How I do that? Where's your sharp side there?
One side that doesn't have the weird.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, I'll just go like this. Okay?
Okay.
So once I do this, if I go, and it doesn't split, like not like that one, because this thing's so cool. Okay, here's the perfect example.
Yeah.
So, what I mean by straight up, maybe your camera's on there, instead of kind of throwing it,
Yeah.
you're good?
Yep.
Instead of, because you want the bit to come down like you're splitting wood.
Yeah.
This is wasted energy.
Okay.
That's wasted energy throwing it, because the wood will sometimes leave and fling off.
Yeah.
So I literally go like this, Luke. I throw this straight up in the air. I go,
Oh yeah.
look how it ended up. And then sometimes I'll come along with another axe instead of pulling it out. And this one scares people.
Yeah.
This one scares people. Because you can, this is a little teeny piece of maple.
Yeah.
But this is just foolishness, really, if you ask me. But this is not.
Yeah.
This is not foolishness. Going straight up like this, Luke. Up and straight down like that. It's
Okay.
split.
Now you split it.
It's split. So,
It's almost like it's just a faster way to do it. if
well,
you got a
it
piece-
is.
If you got a piece that small.
but let me show you what not to do.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay.
It just happened.
Yeah. Now it's happening.
Because I was creating inertia like this instead of straight up and straight down, man.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Okay. Because it's all about kind of wasted energy and moves, isn't it?
Yeah.
When
Exactly.
you
well,
think
especially
of,
with these little logs, right?
yeah.
I still had it a bit weird there.
Yeah, and you're tall, Luke, remember. over. So you got to bend at the knees on the retract.
Split it. So
But see how this is?
Uh-huh.
So think about this now. Watch this going up and down. Look what's happening. As it comes down, look at the energy spent. If this acts is like that when you start, it's going to go like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's all about having the connection when that wood is either slightly back towards you, believe it or not,
Okay.
or at least straight up and down, not leaving already.
Okay.
Like, let's do this one. Like this is actually a perfect one
Okay.
because, right? We didn't go real deep, but this would be, if I was gonna do that, I would do this right here. Look at this. This is a 2-motioner because that's heavy. It's wet green fir.
Okay.
And it's not arms. It's not all shoulders. We're lifting weights now.
Wow, eh?
They're not shown.
That's wrong.
See, so that's wrong angle.
Yeah.
So just, that's gonna split on you.
I'm gonna do that because it's leaning back towards you, or is that too much?
No, that's good.
Okay.
That's good. See? It stayed on the freaking axe. That tells you something. Ah, perfect. So think us to put that back in there like you had it. So think what that wood had to do. Well, it's split, Luke.
Yeah.
It had to run. You drove it. That wood went that way, not that way.
Right.
That was actually perfect.
Okay. Cool.
So even leaning back is a bit okay,
It
but you
allows
got to
it
make
to
sure,
roll.
right? Each time it depends on how you're going to enter.
Right.
Is how your angle starts.
And then I bet you might even be able to finish.
He keeps asking
Finish
me
that
all
off
these
with one of
questions,
those.
friends. I gotta tell him I can't.
Can't keep gatekeeping it.
There's no sense in suffering.
Yeah. That's right.
But you got a crack in her now. Yeah, good. You're getting better at that flick.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm a lot better at it when I'm not worried about ruining an axe, you know?
That's it. Yeah, it's a nice axe.
Yep.
In general, Luke, when I say these things on my videos, I mean in general.
Yes, exactly.
There's not many people splitting wood anymore as there was before.
Yeah.
Because they had to.
Yeah.
Luke,
Out of necessity.
I had to.
Yeah.
We had to. And when I say that, I think people, they may not understand, Luke. I grew up down the road here with my mom that raised me and my brother, in a home with a wood stove.
Yeah.
No dial, no electric. It's just
Yeah, no backup.
nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. It was a stove, and we forged all year. So this is, you know what I'm saying. This,
Why it means so much to you?
I think so.
I think so.
I think so. And I know other people, there's other people out there like that,
Yeah.
like me. Yeah, exactly. I actually chuckle at that now. There was no backup.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool.
Well, it's like you're always talking about getting seasoned and everything, like in the winter and having
Yes.
backed up wood. Like
Yes. Well, because we struggle with wet wood.
when you need it, when you need the wood, it's in the winter, and if you don't got it, well, you're dealing with soggy wood. And
That's right. And then chimney, your everything goes downhill. Your whole burning experience goes downhill.
Right.
Your life starts to go downhill. That's not true, but it can be a frustrating mess.
yeah.
This axe is crazy.
So what's it like burning wet wood in the wood stove?
You have to split it really small and burn it hot, steady. You can't turn the
Okay.
stove down. So it's
It'll kill it?
smoking. It's smoking. It's you can hear it fizzing and steaming. All the unburnt smoke is filling your chimney full of creosote, so that it gets narrower and narrower. You're continuously slamming your extension cord on a deep frying basket with a river rock in it. That was our chimney sweep. Was a deep fry basket
Okay.
with a river rock in it
Okay.
on an extension cord.
You're kidding.
No,
Just plunge it?
yeah, just up and down. That's how we cleaned our chimney.
Wow.
Yep.
Crazy, eh?
Yeah. I saw a video of my dad. Me and Dad were I was sitting on the back deck having a live feed, and I saw a nice touch. right? That was about the perfect energy efficiency right there. But you saw where that thing was leaning, right?
Yeah,
It was leaning back.
Yeah.
That's why it worked.
And then it just rolls forward a bit.
Because the energy of the wood actually went down, not away.
True.
Physics, really.
Yeah.
But
Scientist.
what was I talking about?
I don't remember.
Oh, Dad.
Yeah,
I was doing a live feed, and Dad came up the thing, and we had just a great chat. And he says, "Yeah, I just cleaned my chimneys." He said, 10 months ago. My dad cleaned both his chimneys, and he died. What is it now? October. So October, November, December, January, February, March, April. He died 7 months ago, and he cleaned his chimney 10 months ago.
Admirable, hey?
Very.
Yeah, well, it's split, but I don't want to take that out of there and have it fall. There.
Well, if you made it to the end, thanks for watching. And this will probably be a shorter video today. I just wanted to do something. I was really wanting to try out my double bit now that I kind of freshened up the edges and everything like that. And it was phenomenal. This is one I'll never let go of. It's special to me. I believe this is an old head of Buchan's, and I think he's had this hung on an axe before many years ago and has used it a ton as well. So it's kind of an axe that's special to Buchan. It's special to me as it's my first ever double bit. And this thing is awesome now. I do get a little nervous swinging double bits, and it's one of the reasons why I like the Tazzys is because of how broad they are. In my mind, it seems a lot harder to overstrike when you have a broad bit. There's more room for error versus a double bit. It's kind of like a maul in that sense where we're narrow here. And so you have to hit it pretty much dead on where you're wanting to hit it. But didn't get any overstrikes, nothing like that. Just was an absolute joy. Having the one side that's sharp and can pick up wood like nothing, and then having that big chunky other side for just smashing through things. This thing was an absolute joy. So I love this axe, and as weird and funny as it is, it'll be one I keep forever, for sure. Now, this one, oh my goodness. This felt like this felt different than anything I've ever used. Honestly, it did. My newest Tazzy on the Sheriff handle, and this was something else as well. I think I have a buyer lined up for this. I have a couple people that have already reached out, and I did build this with somebody in mind. So I'm always a little nervous when I build an axe for somebody and then I go to test it out, and then I'm like, I get worried. Internally, I get stressed that I'm gonna overstrike and bust up the handle, or, you know, just mess it up. I like to keep it pretty and everything like that. So nothing major. I'll just have to touch up the edge a little bit. I'm not totally comfortable with the longer length handles yet either. I swing the 31.5 a lot from Buchan, which usually finishes between 30.5 to 31. And I think that's just money. But I see the appeal of a longer handle. And I think as I become a better axeman, I'll probably enjoy the longer handle a lot better. But it does still feel a little second nature to me right now. But this thing was sticking wood. Splitting wood, wasn't getting stuck at all. So this is a good axe, and one that I'm very proud of. All in all, thanks for being here. I couldn't be more grateful for it. You guys have been great, and yeah, love you guys. Catch you on the next one.